Lagos State High Command ordered the release of one Maxwell Dele, who had been held in the Nigerian prison for over 11 years without trial. Advocate Sans Frontières France, Lawyers Without Borders France, has disclosed. The rights organization who brought its strategic litigation secured the judgment said that the Nigerian Correctional Service data on the summary of inmate population by convicts and persons awaiting trial as of October 4th, 2021 revealed that the facilities hold 37% more inmates than it's designed to, and that over 70% of the prison population consists of pre-trial detainees. The report also revealed that the average period of pre-trial detention in Nigeria was nearly 4 years. The group, in a statement on Monday made available to Sahara Reporter, said its work in the field had revealed that many detainees were held for much longer, as in this case of Dele, who had been arbitrarily detained for over 11 years, reflecting both an overburdened justice system and structural problems between Nigeria state and federal justice systems. According to the organization, in Dele's case, officers of the Nigeria Police Force were on the hunt for a certain individual called Mr. James Idem, whom they believe was responsible for an armed robbery operation. Unfortunately, Dele happened to be a shop owner and a neighbor to Mr. James in Ikorodu Market, Lagos State. During the search for Mr. James, Maswe asked by the police officers to provide information on the whereabouts of Mr. James, and when Mr. Maswe couldn't provide those answers, he was arrested for armed robbery. Maswe was handed over to the Shagamu Road police station, from where he was transferred to the Special Anti-Robbery Squad Ikeja, Lagos State, where he was hanged and tortured. Maswe Dele was also forced to sign an already written statement on the 6th of October 2011, the same day he was charged for armed robbery at the Magistrate Court, 17th, Ikeja, Lagos. Maswe Dele remained in the Medium Security Custodial Center, Kirikiri, Lagos, and never appeared in court again for the next 11 years. Advocate Sans Frontières France intervened in this case through the pro bono legal aid component of its European Union and Agence Francia, strengthening the national actors' capacities and advocating for ending severe human rights violations in Nigeria project tasked at addressing human rights violations of torture, extrajudicial killings, and arbitrary detention. ASF France tendered an application to the Police State High Court on behalf of the detainee, particularly seeking for the unconditional or conditional release, citing the instances of torture, violation of their fundamental human rights, their rights to personal liberty and freedom of movement provided under the Section 35 and 41 of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, 1999, as amended. The application was successful at the High Court of Lagos State. The statement quoted the country director of ASF France in Nigeria, Angela Nwadu Uzoma Iwuchukwu, to have said that losing 11 years of one's life to a systemic irregularity is an unimaginable suffering. Nothing would ever be able to make up this loss. The practice of routinely charging suspects with serious offenses in order to have them remanded in prison indefinitely with little or no effort to prosecute the case needs to stop. The SAFE project is being implemented in Nigeria by Advocate Sans Frontières France in partnership with the Nigeria Bar Association and the Carmelite Prisoners Interest Organization. So, what is this one teaching us now? So, after releasing the man now, after freeing the man, so are you not going to compensate him? Judging from the fact that he never even committed the offense in the first place. He never committed the offense because he was asked to produce a neighbor who was involved in armed robbery, and you kept him behind bar. So what is going to be paid to him? You see the kind of nonsense country we are in. You see the kind of country we are in. And what about his compensation? Good question. We should be hearing about the large figures they should give him for wasting his time and 11 years of his life. This is so wrong, and the court should be sued for incompetency in discharge of his statutory duties. They will tell you, irrespective of what they're going to be saying, all this a technicality that it is what is presented before the judge, that the judge talked about. So what we are saying is that he has to be compensated heavily. Maybe one thing. Maybe they are going to do that. Maybe they don't want to say it, but let us know, because you can't just say it and expect people to be happy. It is only when you tell Nigerians that you're going to compensate him hugely, but you can't tell us. You might not be able to tell us the figures you are going to compensate him with. That is when Nigerians will be happy. Wrongfully arrested and detained without pronouncing guilty by a competent court as stated in our constitution. This is completely evil. They should compensate him with 20 million naira. No. What is 20 million naira? Plus a house and wife. Failure to do so will attract the wrath of God Almighty. The police and those who conferred with them to arrest and detain him will surely face the judgment of Yahweh, the great God. He's just one among many people unjustly and wrongfully detained. Justice system in this country is so sad. That is how the zoo operates. Yeah, you will be arrested before investigation. A lot of people in the correctional centers are definitely innocent and don't have any case to answer. 11 years without compensation. Wrongfully arrested and detained for 11 years without trial. Frees him empty-handed or with compensation. Nigeria and its system are not but destiny killer. Destiny killer. This one tire me. This one tire me. Honestly, it tire me. It's unfortunate we are in this kind of mess. Disgrace of human rights in this country. It is unfortunate. Just free a person like that without considering his next step of life. That one is not your own concern, Abi. The court should be sued for incompetency in discharge of her statutory duties. Yes, they should be sued. They should be sued. They should be sued. The court should be sued. If such happens in America, they will pay him well. But here, only courts can make such happen. 11 years behind bars, wrongfully in prison. Can you believe that? Something you hear in this country will make you go mad. No compensation coming from the government, and the criminals are moving with police officers, escorts. Yeah, you see them. So guys, let's say your opinion in this, because this is disheartening and heartbreaking.